Alrighty, y'all. So before the video actually begins, there is another code. You know your boy got you covered with the codes. But shout out to my boy Fear, because I wouldn't know about these codes unless Fear sent them to me. So shout out to my boy Fear. But I will leave the code obviously pinned in the comments down below. As you guys know, this time the code is 8S2Z1VBJA. You redeem it now. Boom, successful. And then if you head to your mailbox, you get a whopping 100 gems. That's 100 more gems that you had before. And don't let these gems fool you, y'all. A lot of people act like, oh, it's only 100 gems. I've gotten a lot of people telling me, yo, thank you for the codes. I needed that extra 100. I needed that extra 200 gems, and I was able to get the Cinderella character. So go ahead and claim up your gems. It's in the comments. Let's get into the video. Alrighty, y'all. So of course, when your boy has to go out, we get something, I want to say big. I don't know if it's too big. We're gonna take a look at it. I had just come back home from somewhere, so we're gonna handle all that obviously. But Cinderella got a buff, I want to say, quote unquote buff, right? So what it seems like happened is not that Cinderella necessarily got a buff. I mean, she did. Let me start off the video. She did get a buff, because she was losing out on damage just from her normal attack, right, with the bullets missing and stuff like that. So she definitely did get a buff because she was fixed, right? Well, technically they just fixed her bug, right? But when it comes to her burst skill, right, they actually fixed up the numbers here. I don't know if I can zoom in for you guys. I never can. I'm sorry. But basically, they adjusted her numbers from 400% to 800%, and then at level 10 it's 682% to 1365%. Essentially what they did is they did buff her, but they didn't at the same time. So if you had used basically Cinderella's burst skill before this little buff, if you had full charged, right, if you had used a full charge and then used her burst skill, you would actually do double the damage, right? Now that's only if you had full charge. So yes, they did technically buff her because I guess this is just how it is now every single time. Rather than it being 682% and then having that bug where she would do double the damage if she was full charge, now no matter what, you're going to have the 1300%, right? But essentially, this is just what it was supposed to be before, right? It was supposed to be like this before, but again, because it was after you full charged, then it kind of wasn't. Like, it's so weird, it's so hard to explain. But Cinderella is in fact getting a buff, and now she's going to be doing a bit more damage. I don't think it's like double the damage she was doing before, because before Cinderella, I have my little candy here, but Cinderella was doing like freaking 1, 2, 3 billion damage before. So if they really doubled her damage from her burst skill, we're gonna see some nasty numbers. And then I feel like if they did double her damage to the point where it's now like at 4, 5, 6 million damage, I would call her the best character in the game, because that would be so much damage that she's literally nuking any and everything, right? I would say she's the best in the game regardless, right? At the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I think Red Hood is a great character, right? But if there's a character who's just literally one-shotting everything that comes into play, of course I'm going to say that's the best character in the game, because then you don't even need support at that point. You just put the one character on the team and go crazy, right? But they did fix it, right? So they fixed the literal issue where we fixed the issue where her basic attack hits other targets or parts near the aim site under certain circumstances, right? We fixed an issue where the unintended increase in skill damage occurs when Cinderella's burst skill, the burst skill Glass Slipper full contact is used after full charge, right? And then they basically, they just fixed it like that. I'm pretty sure they also fixed the normal attack, no? I'm not sure where that part is. Let me take a look, because a lot of people DM me about this. Okay, so right, yeah. So it is technically a buff, right? Because before these numbers happen, right, if this was only proccing based on charge damage, that means she was just getting a damage buff based on her charge damage. Does that make sense? But now, since this is a permanent thing that they fixed up and it's a final attack, we're going to see basically what we were seeing before, but even more now, because it's going to be based on everything, right? If it was only on full charge before, then that means her damage is getting doubled because of one thing. That wasn't including her attack. That wasn't including attack damage, right? It was for this part. But now at this percent, at full attack, right? It was this. Oh my God. Oh my god, she's gonna be hitting so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. I think this is great. It's funny though, because now this is the second anniversary character. And this never happened for Dorothy or Crown, but when it comes to the main anniversaries, first anniversary, second anniversary, both the anniversary characters got buffed, right? And I believe this buff is gonna be going out when, yeah. So when freaking what's her name, Grave comes out, so there's going to be a 5-hour maintenance, and then when the maintenance is over, Grave is going to come out, and then Cinderella is gonna get buffed. So. It's so funny to me. It's so funny. Yeah, this is gonna come out. The maintenance ends at 4 p.m. tomorrow. It says November 7th. Remember, UTC plus 9 means something. There's a reason why it says UTC plus 9. Essentially, what UTC plus 9 is JST, Japanese Standard Time, right? So at 4 p.m., if you want to convert Japanese Standard Time 5 a.m. to whatever your time zone is, do that, and you will get your answer from Google. But tomorrow at November 6th, not the 7th. This is 5 a.m. in Japan, meaning it would be 6 for me, because Japan is 13 hours ahead of me, right? At 5 a.m. in Japan would be 4 p.m. for me. So tomorrow I will be live at Reset, and I will be summoning on someone's account for Grave, showcasing Grave, and then I'll also be summoning on somebody's account for something else as well. So stay tuned and all that stuff. I'm probably going to set up the live stream today so you guys could come through tomorrow and all that good stuff. But this is huge, right? This is huge. Now, you guys let me know if her damage does end up skyrocketing onto freaking like 4 billion, 3 billion, 2 billion, or not 2 billion, I'm going down, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion. If she goes all the way up to that number, mind you, this character is still scaling off of HP when it comes to her little attack buff. Now with the final attack, right? With all that stuff to keep in mind, will you guys ever consider her the best character? If she ended up doing ooga booga glue damage, would you guys be saying she's the best character in the game? I don't know, right? I really want Cinderella to be the best character in the game, but I'm not biased, y'all. I go based off facts. I don't go based off what I want. So as of right now, I don't think she's the best in the game. Will this buff put her at the best in the game? Maybe, maybe not, right? But basically, from my knowledge of this, it's basically just what it was before, just a bit more stronger now, since it is going to be the final percentage of final attack, rather than it being a 680 to a final attack, and then doubling the damage after full charge damage, right? It's literally just how it is. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm actually so surprised, right? Because I have the game open, obviously. But yo, I have my Cinderella. I'm still working on her, bro. I still gotta level her up, and not to mention I gotta start working on Grave's gear too. Grave doesn't really need overload gear, but you're probably gonna go on and give it to her for more stats. But I gotta like still level. Look, I'm not ready. Look, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, y'all. Hey. And, ooh, this is going to be so powerful, because my Cinderella is my 3rd strongest character with no dupes, not even fully leveled up overload gear. Like, look what she's competing with. No dupes, no, like, look, bro, look what she's competing with. All because what? She's a defender? Like, be for real. This character is cracked out of her mind, bro. Yo, she's really freaking good. But, yeah, I'm going to see you guys, obviously, tomorrow for this little update. Let me know if this is a W or an L. I don't really know how this would be an L for anybody, but let me know if you think this is great, if you think this is bad. Let me know if you do think, where is the part though? I swear there was a part where it said they were gonna fix the part where normal damage bullets were like missing the actual enemies, right? Is that not here? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I swear I've seen that somewhere. I'm not sure, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. You guys let me know what you think. I think this is a W regardless. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow with Grave and Cinderella's buff. Just look, Nikke, you guys, thank you. You guys are feeding me, bro. Like let's be, your boys gotta put food on the table. We put food on the table. That's what we're doing. So it's your boy Zxous. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. I love you guys all so much for the support. Love you.